Capricorn, how you doing? I'm feeling really lethargic. I don't know what that's for, whether it's you or me, but lethargic. I also heard shoot to the shooting stars. Something to do with their own Aquarius and Sagittarius. You got quite a few. Aquarius, Sagittarius. Straight up in your energy, no chaser. Carry, Cancerian. Something to do with Seren. Well, I ain't going to chase you. I ain't going to chase you. I ain't going to chase Jason. I'm hearing Jason. I ain't going to chase you. I ain't going to track you. Something to do around tracking and trace system. I don't know if someone's just got out of prison and there's like some sort of like, because I can hear it. I can hear it. Some sort of like red light or something, like a tracking and trace system, and we're tracking people down. I'm not going to go into your channel messages anymore, Capricorn. There is something around tracking people down, or tracing them down, or tracking steps, or counting steps on a stepometer. I'm getting a step meter. Stepson. Some of you are like, oh, I've got a stepson or a stepsister. Some of you, this is your blister sister, Melista. Or see, this is where I'm staying away from your channeled messages at the moment, Capricorn, because I heard this before, like molested a sister or something, or molesterer, or Melissa. I keep hearing Mel or Melissa or some sort of molestering, and I'm not going to be dealing with those energies. What on earth do you get yourselves into, Capricorn? There is something here around this dark energy that constantly seems to be looming around you, of a lunatic, of an absolute raving lunatic, or raven, the name Raven, or raving lunatic. Someone that's, I don't know, physically like raving, or like ravens, John Craven's news round, or like round, get the rounds in. Some of you could be dealing with a Pisces, a Three of Cups, Aquarius, Sagittarius, the lunatic. Man, I'm sorry, but Capricorn, I'm going to stay away from your energy for a bit, right? And I'm just going to do your tarot cards. Let's see what's going on with Capricorn. This is an ongoing weekly, okay? Things that I'm just going to change it up for this month, pretty much. Okay. To the person that was in the Capricorn reading that said this doesn't make any sense, good. I'm glad that those messages last time, in whatever that was, where you felt necessary to leave that comment, I'm glad those messages didn't relate to you and that you didn't understand it. So I'm very happy for you that they didn't. Okay, let's see. So Capricorn. What's going on with Capricorn? But I'm hearing a lot of M references. M, Melissa, Maria, Matilda, Medeus, Emma, or Emily, or Amma, or Amadeus. But something like that. Darren, also hearing Darren and Daos. Stavros, also Stavros. Anyway, Capricorn. Switch off, Steve. I'm just going to have to switch Steve off. Oh, someone switched me off. No. Oh, no. Oh, okay. I'm hearing, though, I'm going to have to switch it off. Like a monitor. Like some sort of like heart rate monitor. Or I don't know if someone died, because Pisces, we had a seance in the Pisces reading. Yeah, it could be. Where I'm having to turn off a monitor. Like I can't be tracked and monitored, and I'm going to have to turn it off. Like, I don't know if all of you are going all schizo and whatnot, and you start turning all your phones off and changing your accounts again, and everybody's riddled with PTSD and paranoid. Because I'm definitely hearing Australia, or paranoid, or Ozzy Osbourne, so Australia. Perth, Percy, or Perth, or Perse. But like, people are getting paranoid, people are being tracked, people are changing their passwords again. People are like deleting all their comments that they make in the side here, and they comment and then they delete it. There's a lot of paranoia being thrown around, is what I'm hearing also, Capricorn here. Paranoid schizophrenia, I'm also hearing. Paranoid schizophrenic. Schizo. Yeah. Someone that is very skittish. They change. You're dealing with a 9, you're definitely dealing with Virgo and a life path 9, I feel, for a lot of you. Schizophrenia, or bipolar, or like depression, or something. No, it's either you or the person that you're dealing with, but the energy's here and I can't deny it. Daniel, Dan, or anything beginning with D, Danielle, but like paranoid schizophrenia, or like That's what I'm hearing. Like this overwhelming darkness that seems to be around your energy every time I try to channel for it. And it's more dark energy. It's more like Virgo type sort of 9 of Wands type sort of narcissism control. Feeling out of control. Like Cancerian. Like out of control. I'm out of control. But like things are getting... Because they're saying things are getting out of hand. Someone's getting very shirty. Or things are getting very out of hand. Right? And I think I said this in your March and your last weekly, that things are getting out of hand, out of control. Whatever it is that something's happening, it starts to get worse. It speculates. Speculate to accumulate, rumours, speculation, people just adding things up, Chinese whispers, speculating, accumulating, and accumulating more, but kind of like a clique or a pact. Like a pact, let's make a pact. And it's a lot of speculation, is what I'm hearing, like speculating, like half truths. Like you say your bit, half of this, half of that. Like you take your half, I take my half, get a divorce, all those kind of energies. You have half of it, you took away that biggest part of me. Or like someone died, or someone has to turn off a heart monitor, or a heart rate monitor, or a like tracking device, or like someone could have had like been in a car accident. No, I'm not saying there are. Only if you're dealing with it. But like, you know, you go into the hospital and you realise that a monitor has to be turned off. Or like, I'm monitoring you and then I'm going to turn it off. This is something to do with around people watching YouTube or whatever it is, or Facebook or Twitter, and like people being watched and monitored and tracked, and like you always seem to get these energies of attraction. Anyway, let's see, Capricorn, what's going on with Cappies, Capitans, straight up with the satanic ritual. I mean, what? Don't believe in it, it's not real. Three of Pentacles, sorry if I said that, but don't believe in it, it's not real. You can if you want, it's up to you. Three of Pentacles, Piscean energy possibly, being schooled, going to school, learning, teaching, but being schooled. I'm hearing someone's got good swimmers. Someone could be pregnant, or the name David Swimmer, because I'm hearing David Schwimmer. So anything beginning with D, Danielle, David, but D, the D and B, the DOV or the DOB or the DVD or something, the DOVD, the DVD. Like three, like there's three main culprits. Red, silver, red, a yellow, someone that could also be, sorry, no offence. Please don't ever take offence. Just got to hear, say what I see. A red, Chinese person possible, okay, and a water sign, okay. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. This could also be Aries, but I'm also hearing red, so the red wolf, okay. I'm also hearing penitentiary for some, the penitent man. Only the penitent man will pass. It's kind of like this. It's kind of like this mythological thing. We have to tell the truth in order to be released, right? It's kind of like this big line of something here. I'm hearing a line, drawing a big line or a big lying. Someone's lying in court. Somebody got caught red-handed. That's it. Thank you. Somebody got caught red-handed. Because I'm also hearing Red Hand Luke, or Luke, the name Luke, or Scott. But Red Hand Luke caught you red-handed. Because there's three main culprits here. A corporate business, but caught you. I'm hearing, I caught you like eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a person by its toe. If they holler, let them go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. You lose. Like, is this a court case or a battle or something that you got going on? And somebody got caught red-handed? And that now you're having to go up against the jury, the service? Also hearing the services, like a pub or a boozer of the services. Social services. Okay, I'm hearing social services. Sorry, I'm kind of... Here we have a pub called the services, but I'm hearing social services, a social circle, social outlet, but also like a circle, a pact, but also a social services, which is obviously like children for social services, having to go to see Bond, James, I'm hearing James, or Bond, like I have to go and see the tax office or the bond office, or someone like escaping out of like, I don't know, getting out of prison or something, and they have to keep going back to the bond office, and this would be like of business, the place of business is here, right? So this is my place of business. So it's kind of like, this is not your place, it's our place, because it's always classed as like sanctuary as well, because it can mean isolation. So I'm hearing public, general public, Jen, the name Jen, Julian, Jason, Jasmine, Jude, Justin. Okay, but I'm hearing like general, like released out onto the general public. But some of this I'm hearing though, that it's to do with around, like that is the office of work. That's like doing it as parole. That's it, P. That's also a P. So Pisces, Pucci, all those sort of people. But like parole office as well. So being called into the office. So some of you, this is, what's his name? Not Chevy Chase, the other one, but The Office, at the office. Yeah, some sort of comedy thing. But divine comedy, I'm hearing divine. Yeah, that's probably divine feminine living in the UK. You're right, UK, how you getting on? You're right. But yeah, but anybody, please, with the twin flame shit? No, don't be. Sorry, divine feminine living in the UK, that's fine, right? But like, none of all this twin flame bollocks, and this is my DF and DM. No, trust me, don't walk into a boozer saying to people, listen, I'm the divine feminine, we are a power couple. No, I don't want to hear about power couples and all that bullshit, right? It's myth, it's bollocks, you've just heard it from 10,000 other tarot readers that say power couple. If you're a power couple, you're more than likely Hitler, right? So above all of that, I'm not bothered if people are a power couple, right? It's more of a chess move. Let's see, Capricorn. Oh, see? Death card. I am hearing that somebody did pass here, and there's some sort of seance or a don't believe in rituals, but some sort of, I don't know, because I keep hearing a rumor, like listen, I had a rumor, like the Fantastic Five or whatever it was, of like, I had a rumor. Have you heard? Is what I'm hearing. Have you heard the news? Have you heard the bad news yet? Have you heard the bad news? Please don't keep thinking that you can sever ties. You can't. You can't. Someone here still believes that they can sever a tie to their karma. No. I'm not going to start yelling and screaming at people anymore, so it's alright, don't worry. I give up on really trying to educate people. Like I said in one of my other readings, I am not a life coach, again, here, but there's something around like, you know, I need to get out of this, but I can't. I told you can't. No matter what you try, how long have you tried? How long have you been trying for a child? How long have you been trying to get through to this person to stop them doing what they're doing? Can you? Have you? Has it ever worked? Has anything that you've ever tried really worked? Right here. So there is something here of around, I just can't get this person to leave. I can't get them to leave. Like I said, that here there is some sort of death that is approaching, that is around somebody here. That's a Pisces Scorpio. To me, that is a Pisces Scorpio. Pisces Scorpio. Okay. Because it's private, it's personal, it's private, right? There's a private eye also. It leads to curiosity. It's sanctuary. It's a private thing, right? So it's like, this has to be private. It has to be between me and you, nobody else. It's private. It's personal. Don't ask, right? It's sanctuary. It's seclusion, right? It's general public but secluded, right? So it's secluding people. It's including but not including, if you know what I'm saying. It's more of a riddle. It's more of I'm including you but I'm not including you, and I'm bracketing people, and I'm marketing or mark, but I'm bracketing people. I like marketing you, and I'm soliciting you, and I'm marketing you, and you're here, you're there, you're there. It's more of a roundup energy here. Round them up, round them up. Like someone's actually counting sheep. Counting sheep. Or is the black sheep of the family, or the Billy, what is that? Billy Black Sheep, was it? What was that? Nursery rhyme or something? Ba ba black sheep, ba ba black sheep, have you any wool? Yes, sir. Some of you, this is this is someone that spins wool, right? Makes it into gold, which was basically, ooh, somebody really is actually probably doing all that sort of stuff. It's up to you whether you want to believe it. But I'm hearing Rumpelstiltskin, okay, or I don't know, someone that's Jewish, possible, because I'm hearing something to do with someone's skin or something, circumcision or something like that, right? But I'm also hearing Rumpelstiltskin. Now, if you know anything about nursery rhymes, Rumpelstiltskin was a magician, right? But he used to spin wool, right? He used to spin wool, and he used to like make it into gold, right? And it's like trying to turn something into gold, right? Trying to, like a gold digger, or trying to spin me a yarn is also what I'm hearing. Spinning lies, or like, hey DJ, spin that wheel, like a wheel of fortune. But yeah, because the references are coming to me of, like I said, Rumpelstiltskin. I keep saying something about skin. Let's see, Capricorn. I mean, I want, you know, if y'all lot want to believe in black magic, that's completely down to you. I ain't never going to stop any of y'all up for believing in it. That's, you know, if you want to, that's up to you. Here. But I'm not going to be fighting people's belief anymore of what they want to believe in. But believe, and life is all represents a lie. So someone's lying in court, or lying around, or lying about somebody. Let's see. Capricorn. Yeah, well maybe because someone's married. Yo, definitely 100% married with a married person. This is like polygamy or something. Or people that try to jump in a relationship before they've even finished with the person. It means that I have a lot of attachment around me where I'm codependent. I can't get out of a cycle to move on. I try to move on with a new person even though I still have the old person still attached to me. Because they're still in my head. They're still in my, like, well, I have nothing else to do. I have to be in a relationship. I've got to find somebody. If there's codependency and you try to jump fish, right, and you try to, like, well, what is that? Jump ship or jump fish? Jump ship, right? So jump relationships from one to another, a little bit like leapfrog, trying to get across the road, right, and trying to dodge and all that kind of thing. Is trying. This person's trying to fucking dodge an eviction, because I'm also hearing like I'm trying to avoid eviction, or I'm trying to avoid Vicky, or anybody beginning with V, but I'm trying to avoid somebody, Stevie, or Stevie Nicks, but I'm trying to avoid something, trying to avoid it, which is like I'm trying to evade the police. Invade, David, I'm trying to invade. Like, am I invading? Like Space Invaders? I mean, someone believe in aliens? Really? Oh my god. Grab your tinfoil hats. Sorry, but I've stopped drinking coffee. I've stopped having artificial sweeteners. I've stopped smoking, and I've tried to stop eating all this goddamn birthday cake. Thanks everybody as well for all of your donations and your kind words for my birthday. I really appreciate it. I'll also let you into another secret. Should I or should I not? Well, put it this way, I ain't going to tell you too much, but things are obviously going on in my life, okay? It just so happens that, say the person that I was, like my ex, right? But the person that I'm actually seeing again, right? But had in the family, when I've been predicting for ages, saying a certain name, that name was what was given to that child. It was born. This child was born, right? And it was born a name that I've been calling out for ages to my, well, now girlfriend again. Yes, Steve, I know you always said about the 3, right? Yeah, don't ever do it a 3rd time. Yeah, don't worry. Don't worry, it's part of what you do, okay? But yeah, I'm always upfront and honest with people. So, me and my, it's the pussies. It's the Leos. You just can't get rid of them, right? But, yeah. So, I'm back with my ex, right? Just so happens, around that same sort of time was when my birthday was. 7, right? On the 8th, right? My birthday, on my birthday, I'm a life path 7. My yearly number and my healing number this year is also 7. It lines up with it. On the same sort of time, I thought, right, I'm going to buy myself a car. I'm going to get a car. And all is on my mind is a car. Cancerian, 7, right? I want a car, right? I want a car. Also here, I won a car as well. On a scratch ticket, on a lottery ticket or something, or the name Lotta, Laura. Or say hearing Laura. All right, Laura. But like, I won the lottery. I won a scratch card or a ticket or something like that. So go and buy yourself a ticket, a lottery ticket or a scratch card or something. Someone's a gambling man. But yeah, what was I going to say? Sorry, because this is quite fascinating. So for ages, I've been saying in my readings a certain name. I'm not going to say this child's name, but I've been saying a name. That name is what my girlfriend's brother called the child when they had a child. That child was also born on my birthday. On the 8th of March is when I ended up talking to my ex and we got back together on my birthday. My energy shifted. Scorpio changed their mind. But that happened. Found out that time that the baby was born on my birthday, and it is a squiddly little fish. And it's born on the 8th. And the name that I was saying is actually, right, they called it that name. There are such bizarre things that have been going on. It's unreal. Even things that I can't indulge in telling everybody else. But, you know, that is one of the strangest, bizarre things that have been happening, is that I'd kind of been calling out this name for a while, for the last, I don't know, 6 months, saying this certain name, and nobody had claimed it. Nobody had claimed the name. That name was an unborn child that was going to be called that name in 6 months' time, right, here. And then some people keep telling me that you keep speaking, and when you speak, you're actually channeling, and you don't realise you're channeling. It's weird shit. But, yeah, that baby was called that name. It was an unnamed name, right? So I'm also hearing mention no names. Mention no names here. It's a bit like mum's the word, this is a secret, mentioning no names. Or men. Or Jen. But saying no names. Anyway, yeah, a very strange scenario, right, Capricorn? The baby was called the name. It was born on the day, well, it was born as a Pisces, as I said, 6 months ago. There's going to be children that are born that are all going to be around water signs. Some of them have been saying that they've been girls. This one I said there was something about the boy. It was born a boy. It was born on my birthday. And it was the name that I've been calling out for 6 months. Right there. Well, not right here, but just, yeah, weird stuff, right? But, yeah, so sorry, back to your reading. Yeah, you've. I mean, you're hooked up with someone that's married already, or they've got kids or children already. Some of you are going through this same thing with this same person. They just keep saying it's the same, doing the same. Eat, sleep, rave, repeat. Everybody's in hell doing the same thing. You get up, you do the same thing. There's boredom. There's third-party energies. There's like personal projects, personal. Keep saying it's personal. Let's see, Capricorn. There's business here, stepfather here, also father or stepfather. Whichever way you look at it, this Hierophant is either one married, well divorced, but not. Is this a weird promise of like divorced but not divorced? Like somebody that's got married twice but they never actually divorced one of these people? Because I'll keep I mean, is that polygamy? Where someone like gets married before they're divorced but they tell people that they're divorced but they're really not? Like they never actually did get divorced. Or they never actually did get married. Someone had children out of wedlock here. Right, some of you, I'm hearing, got married out of wedlock, had children out of wedlock. But it's still a lock, because I keep hearing Lucy Lockett, or Lock and Key, or Locksmith, or something to do with that, locksmith. Put them under lock and key. You know, Pandora's box was never supposed to be opened, alright? Something's not supposed to be opened. Like, somebody's forcing themselves to open something that they're not supposed to be opening here. Like a grand ordeal, or a grandma, or someone from Ireland. Oh, it's grand, it's grand, it's grand, I tell you, it's so grand. But like, it's a grand. £1,000? £1,000. I'll sell you it for a grand. That's what I'm hearing. Someone from Ireland. So I'll sell you it for a grand, I will. You do know that there's no pot of gold at the end of a rainbow, right? But let's see. And if there's no pots of gold at the end of a rainbow, and you deal with a Pisces, do you really think that there's a happy ever after? No. This person could have lost a Piscean here, is what I'm hearing. This person that physically lost someone. See, because this could be born. It can be like a child was born here, was born into the family, or a family ordeal, right? But someone's making a big deal of it, right? Like a grandma or something, and making a big deal of it. But there is something also here, is what I'm seeing or hearing, is that somebody really could have lost somebody here. Because this is also having to stand up at church or stand up as a witness and being called up to go to, well, because I'm hearing somebody's grassing someone up. Someone's like telling people stuff and grassing people up or something. Like a grass. Like, because I'm hearing a snake in the grass or a snake in the midst. And someone's grassing people up. But then when you hear grassed energies, that's got to be doing the police. If not, then that comes to Chinese whispers, right? Because I'm hearing you grasp me straight up. Because that's like when you go to court and someone has to give evidence against somebody. Let's see. Capricorn. See, I found it. 999. You've got big energies here of denial. Because you've got nothing here but stuck, fixed energy of like, no answer is yes. Like, like I've never had an answer that has really been satisfactory of either no or yes. Like, I don't know. Like, I've always been searching for an answer, but it's never really ever been told the truth. Like, someone's never even ever told the truth. Or someone never even asked somebody. Like, you know, if you've never had an answer either way, that is no, right? You know, you do know that, right? If you've never had an answer and you're still searching for it, of course you're always going to be searching for an answer to life, right? You're always going to be searching for something. It's like searching for, like, death of the end of the candle, you know. Jim Morrison reference, right? We're searching for death on the end of a candle. We're searching for something that that's already found us. Death. It's always right in front of us, constantly, all the time. right? But there's this fear and loathing of an approaching energy, like something is approaching, but I kind of know that the inevitable is there, but I don't want to face it. Like, I don't want to face this ending. I don't want to face this feeling. I don't want to face this person. You could be dealing with Gemini two-faced, right? But like, oh man, my moon sign of Gemini does my own editing. Trust me, my Ed does my own editing. Or the name Ed, Eddie, or Ed. But like, or Edmonds, or Edmund, or Eduardo. But like, yeah, there's something here of like, I don't want to face it. Like, I can't face facts. I can't face the fact that this is over. And if I got done, then you're going to get done. It's kind of like, if I'm bringing people down, I'm going to bring everybody down with me. Like the Illuminati. I know all y'all Capricorns are going through all this Illuminati weird bollock shit. Right? Illuminati and people having strong opinions against things and whatnot. And here. But you know, it's like I said in a lot of other readings. Everybody always thinks they're a life coach. You have, you know, people's lives in your hands, right? So, popular belief. But so many people class themselves as a life coach. It's the last thing I am. I don't want the responsibility of other people's lives in my hands. You know, because especially when you're putting things out in the general public, you don't know who's watching and what they're saying and what they're doing and who's in the background and whether they're very vulnerable or whether they're not very vulnerable and whether they're really upset, whether they have PTSD and trauma, whether you get people that are really understand exactly what it is and what energy to leave behind and not, and everything else. And you get so many different people that are on general public of YouTube that I don't think anybody deserves to say that they are a spiritual life coach or a life coach, and so many people do, you know. Because it's, you have people's lives in your hands, you know, with the information that you can give to people, they can run amok with it, you know. So here, there's some kind of strange energy around you here of this Nine of Cups. Here, Nine of Cups. Because it's unwilling to sacrifice, it's unwilling to listen, it's unwilling to change, right? It's also a will, William, or also hearing William, but it's unwilling to change, it's unwilling to sacrifice, it's unwilling to let go. No, I'm not going to let go of this, I am not going to drop it, I am not going to change, even though change may be here. No, I'm not going to drop it, I'm not going to change, I'm going to remain exactly as I am and do exactly the same thing. There is no change in my karma, there never will be, so I'm just have nothing left to do apart from just sit here in a loathing energy, right? Right? Because it can be like, just leave me alone, right? Yeah, because somebody is defacing a relationship, defacing a marriage, because there is strong conditioning here, strong conditioning, right? And it's like, in order to go against society, I'm not prepared to do that. I'm not prepared to change my religion. I am not prepared to change the way that I see a relationship. Some people jump from a relationship to relationship. Before they're even out of one, they go straight into another one. And before they're out of that, they go straight into another relationship with another person. You know, they don't give themselves time to, about like, okay, I'm single and everything else, and before I go out there mingling with another person, I've got to make sure that I'm 100% single, ready to mingle with either my past or whatever. But, because I keep hearing like, jump ship, let's jump ship. Or partnership. Or bishop or ship, like some sort of ship. Or chip on someone's shoulder, someone's got a chip on their shoulder. Or the devil on their shoulder, like, you said to me, Sam, or Sam, you right, Sam? But like, you said to me, Sam, like, the devil on one side and then something on the other side. And it seems to, like an angel on one side. Devil and the angel, right? Or angel, there's a few people out there as angel, right? But I'm hearing like, this is our side, that's your side. Like, there's a line that's drawn here. And this is ours and that's yours. This is our side, that's your side. You either believe in it or you don't. You either believe me or you don't. But you have to pick a side. Is it us, or is it them, or is it M, or M, Melissa, Maria, Matilda, all the M's. Melissa Dawn, also thank you again, also for the donations and stuff. But like, it's kind of like, well, we have to choose a side. Whose side are you on? Are you on our side, or are you on their side? What side do you? Because I know the Seven of Wands isn't here, but that's what I'm picking up. What side are you on? Whose side is it anyway? Are you on our side, or are you on their side? Are you for us, or are you not for us, and are you against us? Because it feels like segregation of public demands and belief. Like, you know, because there's strong belief here, whichever way it is, you know. Definitely in my mind, I just learned something out, very much so, about a family member of mine, right? And I've always said this, for ages anyway. If you get a Scorpio rising like myself, and anybody in life that has a Taurus rising, and they're opposite, you will clash like the Titans. You will clash like the Titans. This is me. This is my rising and my descending, right? But a person here, within your soul groups of 3, anybody that you're having conflict with has the opposite. They have a Taurus rising compared to your Taurus descending, or like the opposite way around, like this, right? It's there. And it's in a family soul group somewhere, right? Here. And yeah, I literally just found that out. And it's kind of like you go from hero to zero. Boom, there's no comparison, right? No comparison. Because you have difference, completely a difference of opinion here. Like, this is my opinion, that's your opinion. Someone's very opinionated, and it's kind of like... And it's because of these two placements, mainly. Because of these two placements, mainly. People having strong beliefs of one thing, against others that have complete strong opinions against other things. And that's why there seems to be this very strong energy here of a lesson that is being learned here, karmically, here, right? Because that can be such a strong bond of something of like religion, or popular to belief, or how I was raised. No. But I'm not going to give my opinion about that, because I've spoke about that in other videos. Yeah, there's some strange energy here of these two. Taurus and Scorpio. The opposites attract, but detract. This is not an attraction, this is a detraction. This is detention, right here. This is a distinction, something that is distinct. Right, like a dodo or something. Dodo, or day, or D, anything beginning with D. But like a distinction, right? Being marked, being ticked. So being ticked off because of an opposite of attraction and an opposite of, like, well, you say that and I say this, you say that, you say this, I do this, you do that. Here. Complete opposite pair, these. If this is within your astrology chart, this is not human beings. This is because of these two specific placements here. This person in a physical marriage here could be, like I said, this person could be in a marriage, in a relationship already here. But for some reason, I think a lot of you are in relationships that are in relationships. Like, you're all in parties. Like, you're all shacked up and coupled up with people that are shacked up and coupled up with people. Like, well, I'm in a relationship, but I'm seeing someone that's in a relationship. Yeah, well, I'm in a relationship. Yeah, well, you never left your husband or wife anyway. So if you didn't, then I'm in a relationship. Well, I'm only in a relationship, but you're married. Oh, well, if you're married and I'm in a relationship, then who else am I seeing? Oh, well, I might as well see someone else because you're in a relationship. Do you know what I'm saying? There don't seem to be any single couples here. This is like a single couple double trouble bubble. So a bubble, right? Like a bubble, trouble, boil and trouble. Double dosing. Double dosing. I'm also hearing double dosing people as well. Giving someone a dose of their own medicine, or dose. Dozy doe. Or dose. Deuces. Rolling the dice is also what I'm hearing. Dice or Diana. Diana. But rolling the dice. Dionysus. Anyway, we're going to go on the rest of your reading. That's your reading so far, Capricorn. Looks like I didn't get my phone call after all. So that's good. So we're going to go over to the other side. This is an ongoing weekly thing. Instead of doing the bi-weeklies and 2 of those, I'm just going to churn a load of weeklies out, okay, and then give you whatever messages they are, but keep them very current the moment I do them and the moment I post them, okay? So starting from when you watch it, pretty much till it ends, but I'll probably put the timeline on in the, what do you call it, because it's the 10th, I think, today. And then on the other side, once we've finished your reading and clarified the cards, I'm then going to look into what is the next move that is made towards you. That's everybody that's in it. That's you, them, other people, clients, people, love interests, arguments, family, God knows what else it is. It is the energy that's being forced upon you to come towards you during that time. Okay, so you pretty much get 2 readings. And that is only over on the full access bundle on Patreon. If you want to join all those kind of things, you can find all the link below to everything. Okay? Alright, Capricorn, thanks very much, guys, and I'll see you soon.